Expand.
The large companies that before had spent a lot of their time in international sales are now going to be putting more emphasis on the U.S., so more competition for us.
The large companies before had spent a lot of their time in international sales, are now going to be putting more emphasis on the U.S., so more competition for the U.S. 3 schools will close, and 7 others have been revealed to be checked for lead in Milwaukee Public Schools. Students at Starnes Early Childhood Center, Fernwood Montessori, and La Follette School are now encouraged to attend the lead screening clinic at Bradley Tech High School on Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. MPS Emergency Operations Manager Kevin Halfman.
We're encouraging all 7 schools that are impacted to attend. Additional screening sites will we'll work with the Milwaukee Health Department on additional sites for that.
Students at Starnes Early Childhood Center will move to Starnes Discovery Learning Center. Fernwood Montessori will move to Andrew Douglas Middle School. And La Follette School will move to the Wisconsin Conservatory of Lifelong Learning starting Monday as more cleaning efforts continue. And bagpipes and bright green canned beer can be heard throughout downtown today. Preparations for this year's St. Patrick's Day Parade started in November. The president of the Shamrock Club, Joseph Hughes, tells WTMJ.
Well, we have several people that work tirelessly from about Thanksgiving on. We've got a couple of floats in the parade, so those are coming together, and we've got a float for Irish Fest, we've got a float for Shamrock Club, and we build those every year, and it's just a great time.
The parade kicks off today at noon. Sports, traffic, weather are next. Outdoor Living Unlimited, WTMJ News Time is 8:02.
Is outdoor living limited at your place? Well, imagine a deck, a patio, pergola, fire pit, maybe even an outdoor kitchen in your yard. Outdoor Living Unlimited is a local, family-owned company that consults, designs, and builds these things. They're the best. Let them make outdoor living unlimited in your yard like they did in ours. We are Wisconsin. We live outdoors as much as possible. Make the most of it with help from Outdoor Living Unlimited. See OutdoorLivingUnlimited.com.
The Census Bureau says more than 12,000 Americans turn 65 each day. It's a surge they call Peak 65, the highest number in history. Some Annex clients retire early. Some keep working because they love it. You know why? Because they've got custom plans built by fee-only fiduciaries. They identified their wants and needs, and we went to work. We want to do the same for you. Annex does financial planning at every level. Annex Comprehensive Wealth, Annex Private Client, Annex Ignite. Visit AnnexWealth.com and click the Get Started button.
You're going to get a free furnace from Quality. No gimmick. You'll get a free furnace. This is Anthony Zanevsky. All you have to do is purchase a heat pump from Quality, and you'll get a free furnace. And this heat pump is not only going to give you 2 sources of heat and a backup, but also the heat pump will act as an AC system to cool your home as well. It's extremely efficient. I have a heat pump in my own home, and this I know. Your heat pump will cut your energy bills substantially. You'll be getting a top-of-the-line heat pump system and a free furnace. And you'll save thousands plus qualifying government incentives. So now, through March 31st, you'll get a heck of a deal from Quality. This is the only time of the year we can do this. So call Quality, and let's get you taken care of. Get your free furnace and upgrade your home's HVAC system to absolute max efficiency. Buy a heat pump from Quality, and you'll get a free furnace through March 31st.
Call Quality for the signature service you deserve.
Call Quality. Heating, cooling, plumbing, and electric.
Time for a WTMJ sports update from the Gruber Law Office's One Call, That's All Sports Desk. It's going to be another sunny day of Cactus League baseball as the Milwaukee Brewers look to secure a win today in Arizona against the Athletics at American Family Fields of Phoenix today at 3 p.m. And the Milwaukee Bucks hope to win later tonight at home as they take on the Indiana Pacers. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. And the Marquette Golden Eagles fell short to try and beat St. John's in the Big East tournament. They lost 79-63. And in Badgers news, number 5 Wisconsin men's basketball team takes on the number 1 Michigan State Trojans in the Big Ten tournament semifinals. Tip-off is at noon today. Badger sports updates are sponsored by Sign Unlimited, Siding, and a whole lot more. Take a look at your roads at your WTMJ Johnson Sons Paving Time Saver Traffic. We have no major incidents out on the road in Milwaukee at this time, so you should have a smooth drive this morning. Time for your WTMJ 5-day forecast. Saturday is going to be partly cloudy and very windy with some isolated showers, high of 61 degrees. Tonight will be mostly cloudy. Snow showers will take place late in the evening with a low of 32 degrees. Sunday, we'll get some morning snow showers. It'll be breezy and cool with a high of 39 degrees leading into Monday, which will be partly cloudy, breezy with a high of 54 degrees. Tuesday is going to be partly cloudy with a high of 56 degrees. And Wednesday, we'll get a chance for some rain. It'll be breezy, but we'll get rain to snow at night with a high of 47 degrees. Right now in Madison, it's 54. In Green Bay, it's 53. In Waukesha, it's 54. And right here in Milwaukee, it's 50 degrees. I'm Sean Brenda, Outdoor Living Unlimited. WTMJ News Time is 8:06.
This is The Fix-It Show on WTMJ. Advice and opinions expressed during the program are solely that of the hosts or guests and not WTMJ Radio or Good Karma Brands Milwaukee, LLC. When it comes to home repairs, we could all use a guy. Well, we've got the guy, and we've got the show. For all your home improvement questions, we've got answers. This is The Fix-It Show on WTMJ, presented by J&B Construction and Siding Unlimited. Now, here's your host, Dayton, Kane, and David Nason.
Welcome to hour number 2. We are just 16 days away from opening day at American Family Field with the Brewers taking on the Royals. This is Eric Brown's favorite time of year.
Yeah.
Eric
Baseball.
Brown from Siding Unlimited on with us. How are you, sir?
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
You don't like baseball, do you?
That's one of my one of the things that gets me going is when we start talking baseball, and I enjoy this time of year. You know, I mean, the guys, the team is, or all of pro sports or all the baseball is down in spring training, getting ready, and they're just right around the corner from opening day. And this is exciting stuff for me. I'm excited for the Brewers this year, and manager of the year with with the Brewers have manager of the year. They got a good group coming back, so I'm excited.
And your son's playing too, right?
Yeah. So
not for the Brewers.
Not for the Brewers, no.
Not for the
yet.
Brewers. No. No, he's. I mean, we haven't been necessarily shy about all of this, but I coach baseball. I enjoy baseball, and now my boys are right on that cusp of one's in college playing college baseball. So if I sound funny, that's where I'm at is following him on a trip down in South Carolina right now to watch him. So doing dad duties, although watching baseball is about as easy of a dad duty as it can get. And then my younger son, Evan, he's a senior at Waukesha West High School, getting ready for his senior year. And we know in about a week tryouts. Actually, if we want to get particular, pitchers and catchers for Wisconsin baseball in high school can start throwing tomorrow, and then tryouts start. So season starts next Monday, and then games for the high school guys start in a couple weeks.
Awesome.
So exciting stuff. Exciting stuff in the Brown household.
Yes. So you guys, you just mentioned Waukesha. That's where Siding Unlimited is based out of. You've been around for 30 years now, going on 31. Crazy to think about, I'm sure, for you. Tell people what Siding Unlimited is about, the philosophy, and what you all do.
So family business, owned and operated. My brother, Aaron Brown, and myself, we were raised by our father, so definitely in the trade, and so that's where our history comes from, and then we've tried to just really keep that feel, that family, that small company, that you can call us, you can talk to us. We would just even that vibe when you walk into our showroom or walk into our offices or meet our team, that it's just we really want to keep that family feel, that small company feel, even as we grow, that we can do everything that we're promising. And so far, so good, 31 years. And it's not all easy, but we do field some tough questions along the line. And I think that's natural in a service industry. But, our intent is really to solve problems, answer questions, and get people what they need and what they're looking for when it comes to their house.
The exterior of the house is what we're looking at, right?
Yeah,
Windows,
exterior.
siding, roofing, doors.
Siding, roofing, windows, doors. Maybe that's what you're asking, but I took it a little different direction.
No, that's it. That was both what I was looking for. Both.
Yeah,
that was great.
Yeah, siding exterior remodeler, basically, right?
Yeah. So, over the years, we were raised. Going into history, we were raised siding guys, and then it wasn't very long that a customer asked us, I don't trust anybody else. I know you guys. You guys did a great job with this. Can you do our windows? And so we did our windows. And then we have the same story for roofing and decking and doors. And that's how we expanded. It wasn't something that, we need to do this because somebody else is doing it. It was, we need to do this because the homeowner is asking us to do it. We can do it. And we're the only ones they trust. And that was that's how we've grown into every aspect of everything that we do with the outside of the house. I like that growth. I like that story, but I also like that growth strategy. It's not something. It's filling a need for somebody, and they have nobody to go to and nobody to trust. And when we knock out the project, they still, they're like, nope, you guys knocked it out just like we thought you would. And then now, fast forward, that's how we got into windows. Was someone said we don't trust anybody else, and now we're 5-time. Pella Platinum Premier National Contractor of the Year. So, we took the right step for sure, but it took a couple customers saying, you're the only ones that we trust.
And that now expanded to Madison. We're going to talk about that when we come back. It is the Fix-It Show with Siding Unlimited on this hour. 855-616-1620 if you have questions for Eric Brown. We do have to take a break. It is the Fix-It Show on WTMJ.
Spanning the State with Kristen Bry.
I think most of us bemoan how much money has influenced politics. You can't avoid getting ads for the race, so it's harder to claim ignorance that you just didn't know that the election was happening when there is that much money to be reminding you all the time in every different medium. Hey, don't forget to vote.
And Brian Noonan.
If you never stand up to this kind of behavior, this kind of racist rhetoric, even if you're just with somebody and they make that comment, if you don't stand up and say something, you're complicit in that statement.
Only on WTMJ.
Artwork, especially original artwork, can be pricey. But when you take it in on consignment from nice people like you who are just ready to change the look of their home, you can price it right. And you'll find a lot of it at Design Exchange. Beautiful frame pieces by a number of notable artists. And new ones pop in all the time. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating tastes come to find premium home decor at a value. In Heartland and Pewaukee.
Design Exchange.
Now these tend to fly off the shelves. But don't worry, because our connection supplies us with a lot of them. Vintage ceiling tiles from once great old buildings in New York City that make for ultra-unique artwork. These items are definitely hard to find from anywhere else around here. So come take a look, and you'll probably find a treasure. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating tastes come to find premium home decor at a value. In Heartland and Pewaukee.
Design Exchange.
Finally home. Oh, God, what's wrong?
I'm tired of this old, beaten down, ugly garage door.
All right, it's not that bad.
Really? It's so old.
Yeah?
And it breaks all the time.
Okay, yeah, I hear you.
It's dirty, it's loud, it doesn't even close.
Give your old garage door new life. Get a new garage door from Lifetime Door Company. Register to win a free door plus free installation at WTMJ.com.
Doesn't even close and the track is dented.
Okay, you've made your point.
Look at the windows. They're busted.
Your stress-free spring break trip can start in your driveway with Go Right Way, Wisconsin's largest chauffeured fleet. Whether you're heading to Mitchell Field, O'Hare, or are planning a night on the town, Go Right Way has you covered with door-to-door service. Go Right Way's professional, on-time chauffeurs are background checked, and their vehicles are well-maintained, ensuring comfort and reliability. Your journey starts with a ride you can trust. Book your ride today at GoRightWay.com.
No matter how many people are in your family, buying new jackets for the cold weather months can be expensive. But when you shop St. Vincent de Paul thrift stores, prices on cold weather jackets will give you a sigh of relief because thrift store prices mean great deals. And right now we have a great selection. Find great deals on cold weather jackets for the family at St. Vincent de Paul thrift stores on Highway 100 in Layton and Greenfield, 23rd in Lincoln, and 76th and Bradley Road in Milwaukee.
You're gonna love it. St. Vincent de Paul.
The pulse of the Milwaukee Bucks, straight from a Bucks legend.
Can't get it off. Marcus Johnson will, though. Can't leave him alone for a 12.
Tap into Here District with Marcus Johnson on Bucks Plus. Marcus and his son Chris offer a weekly beat on Bucks basketball. Get your questions answered and hear from the biggest names in basketball. Find Here District with Marcus Johnson at bucks.com/plus on the Bucks app or wherever you get your podcasts. Advice you can use. It's the Fix-It Show on WTMJ.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us. High wind warning until noon today. Going to be partly cloudy, windy, showers this afternoon, turning to some snow this evening. A high of 61 today. So
check your roof tomorrow.
Check your roof tomorrow
for missing shingles.
Speaking of roofs, Eric Brown from Siding Unlimited on with us. You talked about this kind of natural growth that happened throughout the history of Siding Unlimited. Now we've grown to Madison. And why did that happen, and what was the plan there?
Same story as the last segment when we talked about how we got into windows and roofing and decking and doors, like getting away from siding, which is what we were raised in. And trust me, that type of stuff happened a long time ago. So we have a lot of experience, a lot of history, behind us with the whole exterior of the house. The Madison one has been on our mind the last few years, and we had customers calling and saying, "Hey, we have friends in Madison, or we moved to Madison." Stories like that. We have family in Madison that, can they call you? Well, it was pretty easy because for a long time we were doing work in Madison. We Aaron and I were born and raised in Oconomowoc, so very much southeastern Wisconsin. Madison's not that far from there, although most of the years we were going east for all of our work. But then as interest started to grow, we started to see a following and it was just a natural move to, all right, let's set up a showroom so that we can, service people in Madison better, because that part of the company was starting to grow. We were just starting to grow geographically, and we just have to, rather than having these people drive an hour to our Waukesha showroom, let's set up shop in Madison. And what made it easy, what made it a really smooth transition was we have carpenters all over southern Wisconsin. We have carpenters in Watertown, Lake Mills, that were coming to the Milwaukee market. And so as we started getting more and more jobs out west, further west, we already had the guys trained. We had the right guys that have been working for us for years. Kevin's our production manager in all of our markets, and he's in Watertown. We have one of our lead carpenters who's been with us, I think, 5 years now, is Alec, and he lives closer to Madison. So it was very easy for us to, all right, let's start promoting it and start talking about it now that we have the coverage to do the work. I mean, if we couldn't do the work out there, we wouldn't move that way. But we were getting the interest, and we were making it work to go do the right stuff out there. So that's how Madison happened. The fun thing is that our showroom is on Stoughton Road, which is on the east side of Madison, and it's very easy to get to from Lake Country. So if you are in Heartland, Oconomowoc, Sullivan, if you're in that area, Johnson Creek for sure. But if you're on that 94 corridor between Milwaukee and Madison, you have your pick. You can go to the Madison showroom, or you can come to the Waukesha showroom, and both really show quite a bit of detail in what we do. And both of them are set up very differently.
I was going to say that, Eric. You should go to both, because they're both totally unique and they're both totally cool.
Yeah,
totally.
They both have window. We talk about windows all the time, but there's so many options with windows, and the windows that we ordered for the Madison showroom are a little different. It's still Pella product. It's still their Lifestyle 2, Lifestyle 3, which is their wood product. Still their Impervia, which is their fiberglass. Still their 250 series, which is their vinyl. So it's still the Pella product, the Pella portfolio, but they just have a few different options. Just because because there's so many options with windows. A few different colors in that showroom than in Milwaukee, and so yeah, if it's something that you really want to look for, it's not a bad drive. It's an easy drive to get to, but that way we're able to cover pretty much all of southern Wisconsin.
Yep, and now a proud supporter of Wisconsin athletics as well. We are going to take a break, Eric. When we come back, we'll talk more. Now, again, it's outdoor remodeling, so windows, doors, roofing, siding. If you have questions, the Siding Unlimited WTMJ Talk and Text line, 855-616-1620. Maybe something fell on your house with the winds and you have questions about what to do. Give us a call. It is the Fix It Show. It is WTMJ.
It's WTMJ's Debbie Lazaga for Comfort Awnings. You've heard me talk about the wonderful new retractable awning the team at Comfort Awnings installed at my home. Well, spring is quickly approaching, and it's the perfect time for you to get an awning installed, so it's ready once the temps warm up. Comfort Awnings is a local family-owned company in Burlington that provides expert installation in southeast Wisconsin and northern Illinois. Until March 21st, you can receive a free motor with the purchase of any retractable awning or screens. Call 414-AWNINGS or visit comfortawnings.com to learn more.
Visit family-owned Ken Michaels Furniture and our in-store design centers where you'll still find beautiful, luxurious, heirloom-quality American-made furniture. Right now, save 30 to 35% store-wide and take advantage of our complimentary design services. Whether you're moving, renovating, or updating, our designers will help your vision become a reality. Visit Ken Michaels Furniture in Brookfield on Capitol Drive and in Greenfield on Highway 100 to save 30 to 35% store-wide today. Sleep better and save more with mattresses from Milwaukee Mattress and Ken Michaels Furniture. Handcrafted in our Milwaukee factory, our mattresses utilize natural materials like cotton cushioning, which dissipates body heat, Joma wool quilts for warm wintry nights and cool summer evenings, and natural latex providing superior conformability and pressure relief for aching joints. Stop in today at any Ken Michaels Furniture store and save up to 50% compared to national brands.
Beer fans, travel lovers, and history buffs, this is your dream vacation. Join me, Sandy Max, on a 10-day journey through Germany, Austria, and the Czech Republic. We'll enjoy Munich's famous beer halls, sip our way through Salzburg's historic breweries, and discover Vienna's culture and craft beer scene. Then end the tour in Prague, where ancient history meets modern brews. From iconic castles to authentic flavors, grab your passport and let's raise a glass to the ultimate beer adventure. Limited spots available. Book now. Email me, sandy@wtmj.com to learn more.
The latest gift with purchase has arrived at your local Merle Norman Cosmetics, including Foundation Primer Plus, Soft Touch Eyeshadow Duo, Lasting Cheek Color, and Plush Lip Liner and Pinky Swear. You'll take it everywhere you go. Shop in studio now and take a look at our spring Berry Cherry color collection at Merle Norman Cosmetics Salon and Spa at Brookfield Square. Free with the purchase of 2 or more Merle Norman cosmetic products. Cosmetic accessories not included. Offer valid while supplies last at participating Merle Norman Cosmetic Studios only. Limit 1 per customer. We reserve the right to modify the gift if needed. Promotion not available at merlenorman.com.
Hi, I'm Jim Token, president of the Auto Dealers of Metro Milwaukee. Did you know that Adam members employ more than 7,500 people? Plus, Adam recently completed their 14th annual Feeding America Change Your Oil promotion. To date, Adam has donated over $875,000, which provided over 2.6 million meals. Start your next car search by finding an Adam member dealer at adam.com. That's ADAMM.com.
Dayton and David. It's the Fix-It Show on WTMJ.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us for hour number 2. It is St. Patty's Day weekend. The parade going on at noon today, downtown Milwaukee. Pub crawl at 1 o'clock. Pacers in Fiserv tonight taking on the Bucks, so it's going to be busy downtown in Milwaukee today. Eric Brown from Siding Unlimited on with us. SidingUnlimited.com is a website. Windows, siding, roofing, doors, decks, pretty much anything on the exterior.
Yeah, and no, I wanted in the earlier hour, Eric. I almost called you Aaron because Aaron should be here. But anyways,
that's two shows in a row, Dave. You've referenced Aaron. I think
that's not me.
Maybe we gotta get him on.
I see him on TV on the commercials, but I don't know if I should be offended that he doesn't come into the studio. No, I'm giving. If Aaron's listening, I'm gonna give him a hard time. I was talking about in the live read the honest pricing, and we've talked about that in the past. What's your philosophy on your honest pricing?
Yeah, so it's exactly that. It's a philosophy. It's a feel. It's an idea, and it's just something that I just feel like our industry, our industry especially, but just advertising in general, I think has really pushed this. Try to give like just this forceful way of trying to get people to call their business. And I get it. It's advertising. I just don't care for it. I think we're bombarded by it. And it's the buy one, get one free. And it's the, free labor, that type of thing. And I get it. Like if it's a big buy, like if it's a clothing store or something like that, and they've got stuff on clearance that they want to push out, that's a different story. But in our industry, there's everything's custom made. Windows are custom made. Siding for the most part, like LP Smart Side that we use, is usually custom painted. There's some standard colors, but for the most part, custom painted. Even roofing is all on order. It's all made to it's stuff that we have to put in for orders and stuff like that. So there's no real discounts thrown around, not very often. And so I feel like these buy one get one free deals, the free labor, I feel like they're just gimmicks. And so we never really pushed any type of sale because we just wanted to always present a quote for the projected project. For we sit down, a free estimate. That's not a gimmick. That's a free estimate. We're going to come out, give our time. It's not going to cost you anything to ask questions and get a quote. But whatever your punch list is, whatever your ideas are, we're going to put together a plan, and then our price is going to reflect your plan that you want, and then we move forward from there. So the honest price guarantee came from that perspective of not being one more company that's going to bombard the consumer with all of these, in my opinion, gimmick advertising, just to make the phone ring.
Yeah.
If you're calling us for a genuine need, you have a genuine question about your home, and that's really a foundation of how we get started with our customer, is that initial phone call, them reaching out. And if they're reaching out because of some gimmick that we're pushing, I just don't feel like that's a really good start for a relationship between a business and a consumer.
Yeah.
So that's where the honest price guarantee comes from. It's more about a feel and a philosophy from our end on how we want to advertise and go to market, and that's just our true feel.
Sure. So you're saying that windows and siding and roofing, there's a value to them, so there's a cost for those, of course, and your employees that are doing the work, you pay them every day they're working, right?
Yeah.
I mean, these are guys who are and most likely supporting a family or contributing to a family and stuff. So yeah, you don't have guys come on, oh, hey, you're going on vacation next week, but I need you to do a roof install for me, so you don't get paid, right? Or well, actually, that wouldn't make sense. You probably get paid vacation, but take the week off, but go work for me. Yeah, that doesn't work.
Right. Well, in the nuts and bolts of it, the bottom line, everything comes from a price, and our price, and we're not going to hide from it, is the product. You're paying for the product. You're paying for our guys' labor to be out there, and trust me, we do right by our guys, so that is reflected in the cost. We're not always the cheapest company that you call. Well, part of that is because we use quality products, but we also pay our guys to stick around. If we didn't pay them, they wouldn't stick around, and now we don't know who we're sending to your home. So you're essentially paying our guys, and you're paying quality guys. And then we do have a profit margin. We're not going to hide amongst that. I'm not going to broadcast where we want to be. We're not always where we want to be, I think. But that's what we strive for. And if we don't have that profit margin, we can't stay in business. We can't service our customers. Right. So it's just, again, it's that true honest feel, and that's what really sparked the idea of the honest price guarantee, is just to try to stay away from any gimmicks and just try to be honest right from the start. And ultimately, what the homeowner's looking for is a project done well and nothing else. And what we're looking for is to produce a well done project for a homeowner. So if we keep it simple like that, I think that's where we have less confusion, less questions, and less headaches.
Yep. Speaking of questions, if you have any, the Siding Unlimited WTMJ Talk and Text line is open at 855-616-1620. Isaac will get you on with us, or you can text in a question for Eric, and we'll have him answer it. While we take this break to the WTMJ Breaking News Center, go to sidingunlimited.com to see what they all can do for you. Let's say hi to Sean Brinda. Good morning, Sean.
Morning, Dayton. A Milwaukee police officer is facing federal charges for using his position in law enforcement to aid a convicted felon. Juwan Madlock is accused of using police databases to provide private confidential information to known members of the Burleigh Zoo family, a violent local street gang, including addresses of rival gang members. MPD says Madlock has resigned from District 6, that they are fully cooperating with the FBI investigation. And police in Slinger are searching for a pair of thieves who they say stole a notable avian statue. The search is on in Washington County for a 4-foot Shanky's Whip emu statue that normally resides inside the Slinger Piggly Wiggly on Commerce Boulevard. Police say the bird nappers took the statue last Saturday afternoon in broad daylight. Shanky's Whip confirms on social media that the theft is not a publicity stunt. A new emu has been added inside the Piggly Wiggly, and staff have chained it to another display stand to prevent theft. And defying projections, Milwaukee County's population is growing. The county's population, more than 920,000 people last year, had an increase of about 2,800 people. It's the first time in a decade that the county has seen in a year an increase. Despite the increase, the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel says the county lags behind in other large counties like Waukesha, Racine, and Dane counties. Mayor Cavalier Johnson has wanted the city population to reach 1 million. As of right now, there are about 560,000 residents in the city. Tickle your roads with your WTMJ Johnson Sons Paving Time Saver traffic. We have one incident on the road. Wisconsin Route 119 west at Howell Avenue. Right shoulder is blocked due to a disabled vehicle. Other than that, roads are looking pretty clear across the Milwaukee area. Time for your WTMJ 5-day forecast. Saturday is going to be partly cloudy and very windy with some isolated showers on a high of 61 degrees. Tonight will be mostly cloudy with some snow showers late in the evening with a low of 32 degrees. Sunday we'll get some morning snow showers. Will be breezy and cool with a high of 39 degrees. Monday's going to be partly cloudy, breezy with a high of 54 degrees. Tuesday's going to be partly cloudy with a high of 56 degrees. And Wednesday we'll get a chance for some rain. It'll be breezy, but rain to snow will occur at night with a high of 47 degrees. Right now, Madison is 54, and Green Bay is 53, and Waukesha is 54. In Milwaukee, it's 50 degrees. I'm Sean Brinda. Outdoor Living Unlimited WTMJ News Time is 8:32.
Being a Pella consultant means helping people build their dreams.
Customers really appreciate just how prepared we are. All the samples, the videos, pictures.
We are with you from start to finish. You literally have a friend from beginning to end and beyond with your project.
Our Pella team simplifies the process, taking time to listen and find the right solution for you. And right now, get windows as low as $22 per month and doors as low as $89 per month. Visit PellaWI.com today.
Certain restrictions apply. 3/31/2025.
I'm WTMJ's Sandy Max. What makes senior living at Three Pillars so special? Let's hear from Three Pillars resident Lola.
I had seen a lot of retirement places. In a minute, I drove into the driveway coming into Three Pillars. I was sold. The grounds are just beautiful. The management are just incredibly kind people. That mood permeates the atmosphere to me, whether it's the staff, the people that's serving in the restaurant, and the residents themselves. It's just a lot of caring, kind people.
Schedule a tour today at threepillars.org.
So how is that possible? 1.9% real estate commission? There must be something you're not telling me.
I hear that a lot. The truth is, everybody could do it, but they choose not to because folks keep paying more than they have to. I guess they just haven't heard yet that Century 21 Benefit Realty can make that 1.9% real estate commission promise on the sale of your home and stick to it. So I'd like to think that's going to make your decision easy. This is Angela Calais with Century 21 Benefit Realty, benefit-realty.com, where you pay less for full service. Each office is independently owned and operated.
If we don't know the answer, we know someone who does. It's the Fix-It Show on WTMJ.
Eric Brown from Siding Unlimited on with us. Dayton Kane and David Nason here. 855-616-1620 is the line.
Yeah, we got a text. I don't know if you've ever done this, Eric. Have you ever gone out to a high school or anything, talked like on a career day?
I've talked in some business classes at high schools.
Okay.
But not on a career day. Haven't got that invite yet.
Okay.
I might after today now.
Yeah. Well, I know a couple of people who are involved in that, so maybe because I think you'd be great at it. So.
Yeah, I've done that before at Waukesha South. There was a teacher there that I knew. He moved north, so out of our area. So I'm not going to drive 4 hours to meet with a class for 1 hour,
sure.
And then drive 4 hours back. But no, I've done different high schools, meeting with usually it's with business, but I'm always open to set something up and go talk to students and just kind of give them the lay of the land on what business is like or like the trades are like.
Mm-hmm.
We need more kids. We need more in the trades
Definitely.
for sure. So anything that we can promote that, I'm for it.
Sure.
Yeah, so one of our installers, Nick, just celebrated 21 years with the company. We should send him out to tell kids. He's obviously had a good career doing it, or he would still be doing it, right?
Absolutely.
But yeah, lots of need for that, and it's a good life if you like building and working with your hands. And
Yeah, you're not sitting at a desk all day.
Right.
Yeah, getting involved.
Well, and there's good companies to work for. In the trades, if you get into the trades, there can be such a bad rap because you might land a job with a maybe he's just a sole proprietor, just a one guy, and then he runs you into the ground, and now you feel like you have a bad experience with the trades. Or you can land with a company like us that we treat our employees the right way. We follow state guidelines, state laws, national laws, work labor laws. We follow, like Dave mentioned in the previous. We pay our guys. We talked about that. But there are good companies in the trades, whether it's our industry with exterior remodeling, whether it's you're remodeling, building out kitchens, building houses, plumbing, electrical, HVAC, all of that stuff. There are quality companies in southeastern Wisconsin to work for. You just got to find them.
Yeah.
Right.
The Siding Unlimited WTMJ talk and text line is 855-616-1620. We have huge winds. There's a wind warning going on until noon today. We just saw a picture of a tree that came through somebody's garage roof.
Yeah, actually a customer of Siding Unlimited.
Yeah, so we know that needs to be fixed, right? When a tree falls through your roof, we got to get out there, we got to fix it. Why else would somebody be calling and looking to have their roof repaired? Like, when do we know it's time to put a new roof on?
Yeah, and we look for roof replacement. And there's a difference. Some guys will come out and repair different spots of the roof here and there, and they basically just nickel and dime the consumer. We're looking for the full project because we want to know, like we want the homeowner to be happy and satisfied knowing that their entire roof in the is covered in the event of storms that we have happening this weekend, or just Mother Nature in Wisconsin just wreaks havoc on our homes, that you're protected. I like the idea of being proactive. I know it's easy to say from a business owner standpoint, but roofing. We have data that shows that shingles that were installed 20 to 25 years ago have basically seen their life. And so you look at your own roof and start looking at the signs of wear and tear on a shingle. You might see a substantial amount of granule loss, so the color isn't as vibrant. It looks a little darker because the color granules have come off, and now you're seeing the black or the dark asphalt underneath. The edges of the roof of the shingles, they start showing like a white edge to them. That means the asphalt's breaking down, and it's showing the fiberglass. These shingles we use have a fiberglass mat to them. They're built. The asphalt is mushed into the fiberglass. And the fiberglass is what holds the asphalt together. But when the asphalt starts wearing down, and the asphalt's the waterproofing, like that's what's stopping the water from entering the house and allowing it to run off the roof. So when the asphalt starts breaking down, you see the white, and it almost outlines the shingles and all the detail of the shingles. Now your shingles, you're starting to see, now that's a lot of wear and tear that's starting to fail. Valleys or the metal around the roof, the valleys, the chimney flashing, you start seeing signs of rust because they used galvanized steel metal for the flashings, and they're starting to rust. Well, when that rusts through, you're going to have a leak. It's inevitable. All that, like those are just a few signs. And then the obvious ones, if the shingles are lifting or blowing off, again, signs that the roof is failing. And I like the idea of being proactive because if you're reactive, your chances are you're also chasing not just a roof replacement, but also potentially drywall damage or wall damage or anything else, or ceiling damage or any other damage that once water gets in, it's going to do what water does, and that's break down the products around it.
Yep. So if somebody goes to sidingunlimited.com and fills out get a free quote, what happens?
Comes to our office. One of our Taylor in our office, she'll reach out and just ask a few questions just to qualify and make sure that we're going to answer the questions the right way. Whatever your ideas are, we want those down. And then we send out, or then we have one of our sales team, could be Dayton, he's one of our guys, call up and set up for a time that works to come out and give you a free estimate. We come out, walk around the house, we'll take you through the products that we use, and we'll just develop that relationship of, like we talked about earlier in the show. We want whatever your questions are and whatever you're looking to solve, we want to provide the answers and provide the solutions.
Awesome. We are going to take another break, but we'd love to hear from you. The Siding Unlimited WTMJ talk and text line, 855-616-1620. The Fix-It Show is on WTMJ.
Hi, folks. This is Hank Albert, owner of BBC Lighting. At BBC, we sell all the top brands of lights and ceiling fans, such as Visual Comfort, Tech, Schoenbeck Crystal, and hundreds more. We get every brand, and our prices are the lowest. I guarantee it. In our award-winning showroom, you'll also find factory closeouts with lights and fans priced well below their original cost. If it's lampshades or repairs you need, we do all that too. There's something for everyone at BBC, including fun for the kids and our famous free popcorn. We're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, Saturday, 10 to 4, and located at 20th and St. Paul Avenue, across from Sobelman's, near the Potawatomi Casino. Stay safe and healthy, my friends.
The most common reason pain sufferers come to us is to be able to perform their daily tasks without suffering through them. Grandparents who want to be able to take their grandkids on walks and to the park. Or those that just want to be able to get out of their vehicle with more ease than pain. Rejuvenex pain treatments can help, and the sooner you get to calming down that pain, the better it will be. These are powerful, FDA-approved pain treatments precisely administered with an extremely small needle to get to the root of your pain. And before you know it, you'll feel the anti-inflammatory power of Toradol and the cushioning relief of hyaluronic acid. Positive patient results are regularities, not rarities. And we do this conveniently in office, so it's very easy for you. And we're in network with most insurance plans, including Medicare and Medicaid, which could mean zero out-of-pocket costs for your pain relief treatment.
Alleviate your pain, rejuvenate your life.
Go to rejuvenex.com to request your free pain evaluation.
Siding Unlimited, named the best window installers, not just here, but in the whole USA. Get the best. Siding Unlimited, 5-time winner as America's best window installer. For windows you call Siding Unlimited first and directly. SidingUnlimited.com.
Now these tend to fly off the shelves. But don't worry, because our connection supplies us with a lot of them. Vintage ceiling tiles from once great old buildings in New York City that make for ultra-unique artwork. These items are definitely hard to find from anywhere else around here. So come take a look, and you'll probably find a treasure. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating tastes come to find premium home decor at a value. In Heartland and Pewaukee.
Design Exchange.
In Heartland, you're going to find a focus on distinctive furniture, unique antiques, and original artwork, along with tasteful home decor that can fit almost any budget. In Pewaukee, the focus is on kitchen, outdoor, and garden decor, and all of it is priced at 25 to 40% off retail. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating tastes come to find premium home decor on consignment at a value.
Design Exchange.
Dayton and David. It's the Fix-It Show on WTMJ.
Indeed it is. 855-616-1620, the Siding Unlimited WTMJ talk and text line. Eric Brown, one of the owners with Siding Unlimited, on with us. He runs the show with his brother Aaron, so it's Aaron and Eric Brown. And we always love to have you on the show, and we have a couple callers that called in but didn't want to be on the air, but they did ask a couple questions. So the first one was, what is the difference between a 3-tab and an architectural shingle? So somebody must be looking at shingles and not knowing what the difference is.
Yeah, or looking at their roof.
Yeah, three-tab shingles is it's 3 tabs because it looks like the shingle itself. If it's on the house, you can't distinguish between whether it's like if the shingle, the panel out of the bag has 3 panels on it or 3 tabs on it.
Yeah.
But the tab is every rectangle on the roof, and then a single shingle has 3 of those on there. So as you lay them out, you're laying them out 3 at a time. But when you're all done, you see a series of rectangles in rows going up your roof, and that was a very popular roofing product, because that was when it came to asphalt shingles. That was basically the only option for a long time. And then I would say maybe about 35 years ago, companies started making dimensional shingles, and dimensional shingles or architectural shingles are manufactured to look they're asphalt shingles, so it's fiberglass. And actually, in a minute, I'd like to get into the anatomy of the shingle. But it was more made to look like a shake roof. And you can get some real thick asphalt shingles to look closer to the thickness of shake. But from an expense standpoint, they're taking the thinner version and just creating the cuts, so it looks like a series of keystones or keyways going around along the rows, just to give it that dimensional or that shake or cedar shake look.
So
there's a lot more shadow lines.
Is it literally just a visual difference then?
There's more layers. There's more layers to the shingle too.
They do perform differently as well.
Yeah.
They do perform differently. The architectural or dimensional shingle of today is a much better shingle. When you have those rectangles, so 3-tab shingle or those rectangles like the old style, you can still get that style, but there's about a half-inch gap between each rectangle, and every time you have these edges, it just gives it more of a chance for breaking down. So the architectural shingle is a complete rectangle. You pull the sheet, or you pull the piece out of the bundle, and you put it on the roof and you nail it down. It's going to be a rectangle that goes down on it. Now it's also layered to give that look. They actually cut 2 pieces and then seal them together, so that you also have the dimension. So there's a base of the shingle, and then which is a rectangle complete, and then there's the second layer that has the cutaways that give it the detail. And so it ends up being a shingle that doesn't have those gaps and less edges to break down. So it's a more robust shingle, a stronger shingle, and then and it lays down better because it's a heavier shingle, and it's almost like a 2-ply system, if I can explain, just say it that way. So you're getting a lot more for your money. The way they manufacture the shingles, you still have to go through the whole process of manufacturing it, and you have to go through the process of delivering it. So the difference in cost isn't that great. There is a difference, but it's not. It's the 3-tab shingle still has to be manufactured, shipped, and installed, and so the difference in price isn't that much, to be honest with you. You're definitely better off going with the dimensional or architectural look of a shingle.
All right.
But I like talking about this stuff. Because you can get into the weights and stuff, and the products that we use are just heavier, more durable, more robust, last longer, all of the good stuff.
Certainteed products is what Siding Unlimited goes with.
Correct.
All right. We do need to take our final break. One more segment left, 855-616-1620 if you have questions. Eric Brown from Siding Unlimited. Find them at sidingunlimited.com.
Whatever you want to call this season, we're over it. Time to look forward to...
Fly ball, right field. It is deep. It is gone!
Spring training is finally here and back on the radio.
Christian Yelich over the batter's eye in center, and the Brewers lead it.
Make sure to catch our next spring training broadcast as the Brewers take on the A's Saturday at 3. No matter the season, we are the home of the Brewers. WTMJ.
I'm Zach Emmons with Creative Construction of Wisconsin. Are you seeking an experienced, award-winning contractor who provides unmatched plaster and stucco services? As part of the 6th generation of our family-owned company, we have served the area for over 90 years, handling all types of stucco, interior, and ornamental plaster work, from small repairs and remodels to large residential projects. Creative Construction staff have the skills to deliver quality results, featuring NARI certified professionals textures. Our craftsmen match all plaster and stucco textures, adding custom touches as needed. Call 414-397-4072 or visit callcreativeconstruction.com for competitive pricing and a personalized approach. Creative Construction of Wisconsin. Cutting-edge stucco and plaster techniques with homegrown family values. Call 397-4072 or visit callcreativeconstruction.com.
Look what I found.
What is it?
It's a list of the traditional and modern anniversary gifts for each year of marriage.
Sarah and I use a different list. But go ahead and tell us about yours.
The traditional gift for your first anniversary is paper, but the modern gift is a clock.
Well, our list says the first anniversary is always diamond jewelry.
What's your list called?
The People's Choice.
The traditional gift for your 6th anniversary is iron, but the modern gift is wood.
What a coincidence. For the 6th anniversary, our list says diamonds again. What do you have for the 10th anniversary, Rick?
Traditional is aluminum, modern is diamond jewelry.
Well, there you go. Our lists agree. What have you got for the 7th anniversary?
Copper and a desk set.
Nope. Diamonds again.
I'm beginning to see the wisdom of the People's Choice list.
It's good to have you on board.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Did you make up that People's Choice list, or is it real?
Well, we're people, aren't we?
Find the Kesslers nearest you at KesslersDiamonds.com.
Let's take your inside living outside. Outdoor Living Unlimited puts cool stuff in your yard. Patios, decks, pergolas, outdoor kitchens, screen rooms, even in-ground pools. You dream it, we design it together, then Outdoor Living Unlimited installs it for you. OutdoorLivingUnlimited.com.
You're going to get a free furnace from Quality. No gimmick. You'll get a free furnace. This is Anthony Zanevsky. All you have to do is purchase a heat pump from Quality, and you'll get a free furnace. And this heat pump is not only going to give you 2 sources of heat and a backup, but also the heat pump will act as an AC system to cool your home as well. It's extremely efficient. I have a heat pump in my own home, and this I know. Your heat pump will cut your energy bills substantially. You'll be getting a top-of-the-line heat pump system and a free furnace. And you'll save thousands plus qualifying government incentives. So now, through March 31st, you'll get a heck of a deal from Quality. This is the only time of the year we can do this. So call Quality, and let's get you taken care of. Get your free furnace and upgrade your home's HVAC system to absolute max efficiency. Buy a heat pump from Quality, and you'll get a free furnace through March 31st.
Call Quality for the signature service you deserve.
Call Quality. Heating, cooling, plumbing, and electric.
WTMJ, W277CV, and WKTI HD2 Milwaukee from the Annex Wealth Management Studios. This is News Radio WTMJ, a Good Karma brand station. If it needs fixing, we can help. It's the Fix It Show on WTMJ.
Sponsored each week by J&B Construction and Siding Unlimited. Eric Brown from Siding Unlimited on with us this hour, and we're about to wrap it up. So we're talking roofing and shingles. That was pretty detailed. What else do people need to know when they're looking up at their roof? Anything?
Yeah, well, I like talking about the anatomy of the shingle, and in a brief sense, it's frustrating sometimes when people just don't know that even some of the big brand names they're buying less shingle than what they're expecting, almost being sold, so to speak. And so talking about the anatomy of the shingle, we use Certainty shingles. They have Landmark Pro, Landmark Northgate. They have designer shingles, all different types and ideas and stuff. But when they go pound for pound or comparisons, they have heavier shingles. And what does that mean? Because the shingles made, it starts with a fiberglass mat, like that's the base of it, and all the manufacturers, like that's the weight of that is it's not a huge difference. Then the granules at the end go on, and the granules get mushed into the asphalt. Well, the granules all are the same size. Believe it or not, from most of the manufacturers, they all use 3M granules from the 3M manufacturing company. So that covers they're the same size and they cover the same surface area. That's not a real significant difference in weight. So the weight comes into the asphalt, and the asphalt is the waterproofing. Like that's where the water is running off the roof. And so when you look at a shingle and you look at one that's weighted heavier, has a heavier weight to it going up on your roof, it all comes down to the asphalt, and the asphalt is the waterproofing. And with Siding Unlimited using Certainty products in our system, you're getting more waterproofing for your roof. And I think that is in itself just a really nice description of when you're looking for products and you're looking at roofing products, just have that in the back of your mind, knowing, all right, if it's heavier, more waterproofing, well, let's just call Siding Unlimited.
Right. Because what do you want? More or less waterproofing? You want more, right?
Right.
Yeah. So
you want more, and then the longevity of it. I mean, it's going to perform longer. The bigger, stronger, faster. The bigger, stronger roof is going to perform longer. That type of thing.
Right, but we're up against the clock. But it's as important as the shingles are. It's everything else too, because we've talked about this in the past. It's a whole system, and Certainty, provides that whole system, the underlayment, flashings, all that stuff to make your roof be waterproof.
Yeah, it comes down to the installation of it, because the shingles don't necessarily leak through the shingle. It leaks around it, and around it is the install.
Right, where all the holes are in your roof, right? Vents, chimneys, roof and wall intersections, and that is all about the install. You're right about that.
Talked a lot about roofing, but we have about 90 seconds left. Remind everybody, Eric, what Siding Unlimited is all about.
Trust, value, clean up at the end of the job, all of that stuff. But we do siding, windows, roofing, doors, family owned and operated for 31 years. It's all Aaron and I know. We're not going anywhere. This is our home. This is our community, and we're here. We're here for the long haul. So there's definitely value in choosing us.
And where are the two showrooms?
665 Larry Court in Waukesha, the Milwaukee-based showroom, southeastern Wisconsin, and then for southern Wisconsin in Madison, 2018 South Stoughton Road. But if you want to, you can visit either one.
And next weekend and the following weekend, we are going to be at the Wisconsin State Fairgrounds.
Yeah.
Yep. Show season. We were at the NARI show a few weeks ago, and now we'll be at the Home and Garden Realtors Home and Garden show next weekend and the following weekend. So come out and see us. We're not hiding.
Do we have a couple different booths there again?
Yeah, we'll have our Siding Unlimited booth. They'll have siding, windows, roofing, doors. ProLine, the stone veneer looked fantastic last time, so stop in and take a look at the different stone colors. We'll have our Outdoor Living Unlimited booth, and then we'll have a booth specific for Pella windows. So Siding Unlimited and Pella in the show as one.
All right. Well, thank you for being on the show. Enjoy the baseball season as we kick it off here, and we'll talk to you next week.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Thanks, Eric. Take care.
You're here next week, David?
Back next week.
I'm back next week, so we'll do it all over again, 7 to 9 every Saturday. It is the Fix It Show, Rose Gray, and the Fox World Travel Show coming in next.
This has been the Fix It Show on WTMJ, presented by J&B Construction and Siding Unlimited. Advice and opinions expressed during the program are solely that of the hosts or guests, and not WTMJ Radio or Good Karma Brands Milwaukee, LLC.
Debbie Loziga here for Kohler Services. If you've been putting off your bath or shower remodel, now's the time